this reading finds you well. Please, universe, help me give the answers and advice that I need to. Tell me what people need to hear today. How is their weekend gonna go this weekend? Okay, let's see here. So we've got peace and the Emperor. It looks like the situation has not been all that great lately. Anxiety, thoughts, overthinking, depression, feeling trapped and restrained in the situation, possibly feeling restrained because of another person. Oh, that's nice. At the end, we have the Lovers card here. I feel like this Lovers card is saying that you need to look at this situation with a clearer perspective. There's a piece of advice that's coming to mind that I found very valuable for myself, and that is we can get ourselves trapped in overthinking, especially when we've been in relationships previously that we were with a narcissist. We might have some PTSD. Maybe they cheated on us. Whatever the case may be, there's trauma from past relationships. And then we try to get into a healthy relationship and we get wrapped up as soon as like a fight happens, or as soon as we think that there's a red flag that pops up, we just immediately dash to that ending again because it's what we know. Our brain kept us safe before, so it's going to try to keep us safe again, and that's like it's going to trigger off those feelings. So I know this. No, we should leave, right? Or maybe this situation isn't the best for us, or the next thing you know, you're knee deep in, should I go? Should I stay? Is this what I think it is? And the internal dialogue is just chatter, 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 right? I hope this is resonating for you. Take what is, leave the rest. Either way, the piece of advice is don't trust that somebody else is never going to betray you. You don't know what somebody else is going to do. You don't know if they're going to love you, right? All you can do is sit back and watch and see if you want to participate in how they love you, right? What you can trust is that you've gotten through it before. You'll get through it again because you already have that knowledge from the past. You've already lived this scenario. So use that advice not to hyperanalyze the situation further, but to know in yourself that you don't need to be sitting here spinning your tires thinking about it. Just let it go. It will be whatever it will be, and you have everything that you need to handle it. Ace of Pentacles coming in is just reaffirming this advice. See? It's saying that you have the opportunity for happiness and stable family life, but you need to allow yourself to have this. A really positive situation is what you're hoping for, but you're keeping yourself wrapped up in it. We have the Ten of Swords energy underneath it, everything, sitting and just feeling like you're downtrodden and beaten down. And let's pull some more cards. I think that this so far is just basically talking about maybe this week previously, where you are right now. Let's move forward with this energy a little bit more here. How is the weekend looking? All right, so again, we're getting the feeling of your back up against the wall, self-protecting. Again, we're getting self-imprisonment. This means, like, look, look at those bars. They don't go all the way down to the end of the window. And the spirit guide, in this case a dragon guide, is saying, like, come on out. Step out of the window, right? Like, you can let yourself free of this situation. And that can be, maybe you need to end a situation altogether. Maybe it's just causing you too much bloody grief at this point. It can also be just that you are just simply riling yourself up in your own head way too much about this. You need to just relax. Yeah. See, the energy coming in is still making you feel sick, having too much judgment in the situation. Justice card is also above. So be careful that you're not getting carried away in your own thought process to the point that you're bullying somebody else into doing what you want them to do, into loving you how you want to be loved, because you can't do that. You can't completely change somebody else and their love language. You have to just sit back and watch, and if it's acceptable, keep it. If it's not, let it go. Everything in between, we just overcomplicate things and make it more muddled for ourselves, you know. Six of Cups, we have messages, positive messages coming in, an emotionally fulfilling situation here beginning in your friends and family area. So once you get rid of all this bright, grotty energy, really, you're setting yourself up so that you can be surrounded by positivity. You'll receive news, you'll have happy families. So I think, considering we're just talking about the weekend, by the end of the weekend, I think things are going to be looking good. But I really feel like there is a lot of this going on, right? So, and I'm not the kind of person to beat around the bush. I'm going to come at you with some truth. Maybe there's a little bit too much of this going on. You know, crying over spilt milk are the things that you're upset about or worried about, are they trivial? Can they be overlooked? Because if you really are looking at a deep commitment relationships take forgiveness. You're never going to be with a perfect person. They're always going to make mistakes. Look at yourself. Do you make mistakes too? Of course we do. We're having a human experience. We make mistakes all the bloody time. Are there mistakes that you can handle? Right? If it's anything like a deep betrayal or too manipulative or abusive, then obviously you have to leave, right? But there's lots of things before that you can kind of take a look at and go, like, is this really as big of a deal as what I'm making it out to be? Is it? Or can I just do some self-care? Take a breath. Trust myself to know that I have this under control. And then open myself up to letting this deep emotional fulfillment come in. Like, Ace of Cups is like just overwhelming joy, love. Your cup is full. And all the cards that come after are just receiving messages that you're going in that right direction. Eight of Pentacles also. Like, once you shed yourself out of this overthinking, worry kind of mindset, universe rains right back onto you again. So you got this, okay? Just shoot me a message. Let me know if this resonated for you. If you have any questions about anything, I'm always here. Just shoot me a message. Don't forget to like and follow. Join me on YouTube or TikTok.